So as you guys know, I'm pretty crazy about these here Arcade1Ups. In fact, it's the only thing I've been making videos on for the last little while. There's only one real thing that I'd like to change about these machines. No light up Marquee. Well, thankfully, that's about to change. Sorry guys, another video on Arcade1Up. I said this wasn't going to become an Arcade1Up channel, and it's still, that's not the plan. And it certainly isn't becoming a news channel, but I do have a little bit of news I want to share with you guys today. Mainly because it's just something I'm really excited about. For those of you that have been collecting these things, you know that the first 3 waves all came, and each wave gets a little bit better, but they all came with this standard stock wooden Marquee, which I demonstrated in the opening. But we've had 3 cabinets so far came out in wave 2/3 that actually had lit Marquees. Those were Golden Tea, Marvel Special Edition, Marvel Superheroes Special Edition, and Star Wars, which I may or may not have ordered and might be on the way. But the original cabinets all came with that stock wood. So, especially now where I may have Star Wars coming, I'm the kind of person that I like to have all these things, uniform. I don't want my cabinets to be different. So much so that, I had a junk riser that I built myself that I trashed, and thanks to my friend Sean, I actually got a official Arcade1Up riser now for that. So everything is, uniform, and that's the way I like it. So with the idea that the new cabinets are all going to have lit Marquees, obviously I want to upgrade these. Now there are some options already out there for adding lighting Marquees to your cabinets, but there's a couple reasons why I'm not that interested in those Marquees. I'm not saying they're a bad product, and it might be something that interests you. So if you're looking for this to be a video on modding your cabinet with already existing items, I'd advise you to check out Cool Toy. Cool Toy did a video on lighted Marquees mod options for your Arcade1Ups, and also Retro Ralph did one as well. But the problem I have with these options, there's like the Arcade Mod Up one, and I can't remember the other one now off the top of my head. But on these Marquees, they actually come with bars right across here. So it's not as you see right here for the Marquee. It's the Marquee, but there's these bars that go across, and then the light box is in the middle. It's just something I don't like. I don't like that bars going across. I want my cabinet to be uniform. So if you take a look at Arcade1Up's offerings, I mean, it's the exact same Marquee as that, except a lit version. I don't know what the actual name is. So I'm really hoping that Arcade1Up comes out with one. And now before I get to that, there's also another problem as well. With Turtles, it's not so big an issue, because if you actually look at the actual PCB, the computer that's inside your cabinet, there actually already is a switch for you to set up a light up Marquee too. So, obviously this is something that they had in their minds or in the works, or eventually re-releasing Turtles down the line with lit Marquee. So Turtles is an easy one to do. They can send out a lit Marquee, you just plug it in, and you're good to go. You have a Turtles Marquee. The problem comes into the earlier cabinets, Wave 1 and Wave 2, because if you take a look on the PCB, they have the early PCB where the only cord really going in is actually for the power. Now if you look at some of the secondary options, what they do is they have like a power splitter, so the Marquee power will come down and it'll connect to the power going into the PCB and then plug into the PCB. But the problem with that is the light is always on when the cabinet's plugged on. Now, they provide you with options. You can either get a remote control, which I don't really like that idea. And then the other option is you have to actually physically mod your cabinet, which means cutting into it and creating an on-off switch. And I don't want that. I want it to be the same as Turtles and the same as the Arcade1Up cabinets, that all I have to do is turn on my on-off button, and the lit up Marquee will come out as well. So we get to the point of why I'm excited and why this video is happening. I was watching the Retro Buzz Friday night, which is not something I always get to do because I put my kid to bed Friday night, so I can't watch live, but I actually tuned in this one because David McIntosh from Arcade1Up was actually going to be on. So David McIntosh, fellow Canadian, all-around good guy, said the lit marquees are something they're definitely planning on doing. So I obviously automatically thought of the, cabinets that are out there now, like the ones that already have lit marquees that didn't come with every model. So you might be able to buy a Marvel one, you'll probably be able to buy a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one. But he also mentioned that they're also going to be selling lit marquees for the older models as well. So I'm hoping I'm going to be able to get a lit marquee for all my cabinets. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat 2, and with the Mortal Kombat 2 already has one if you're in the States and you bought the Price Club model, so it's out there. The thing that really excited me is these marquees are just like they are, but also he said they also have a workaround for the older cabinets where you won't have to, look at getting a remote control or something. So hopefully they have something in mind where you can just turn on the on-off switch and the marquees will come on. So what I'm thinking the solution's going to be is that they are actually going to sell a lit marquee with the older cabinet and maybe an updated PCB that will have the extra functionality where you can switch it out for your existing PCB in the older cabinet and then plug your lit marquee directly in. Maybe it's something else. I'm not really a tech guy, so I don't really know, but the idea of being able to just do what you can do with every other cabinet and have lit marquees is super exciting to me. So he talked a little bit about they don't know what they're going to do with it because retail space is so hard as it is. Basically, do they give up selling a new cabinet or do they sell the marquees? I think this is something they could just sell through their site, and it's something I'd be happy to pay for. In fact, I'm saving up now for the possibility I'm going to have to get all four. The only thing I'm hoping for is if they sell it from the site is that David talked about this as well, they're also trying to work with their partners because I'm hoping they could possibly offer some kind of combined shipping. Like so far when I've tried to order from them, I've tried to order a deck protector and some back tops for my Street Fighter cabinet, and every time I added something the shipping got more and more. Instead of it being a weight thing, it seems like they just don't do combined shipping. So hopefully if I order 4 marquees they'll do some kind of combined shipping so it won't absolutely obliterate me because of how expensive shipping is from the US to Canada right now, and specifically through Arcade1Up. Anyways guys, that's just something I wanted to share with you. I am really super excited. I'm looking forward to having all my arcade cabinets with new lit marquees. Tell me what you think. Do you think that if you have an Arcade1Up right now, you're gonna shell out the extra bucks? We don't know what the price point is, but shell out the extra bucks to add a lit marquee. Or if you aren't willing to wait for Arcade1Up, maybe you went ahead and got one of the secondary mods from Arcade1Up, and I apologize, I can't remember the other two companies. One's really super expensive. So if you've bought one of those, let me know what you think. Do you think they're good? Is it worth doing? What do you think of the switch on back, or do you use the remote control to do it? Or have you figured out another way to bypass those functions and be able to just do what I said? Anyways, let me know what you think, and thanks for watching. Next video, I promise, not Arcade1Up related, unless something really excites me and I want to show you that. We'll see. See you guys. Oh, also, by the way, be safe, everybody. These are crazy and dark times, and I've got some extra time off, so hey, maybe I'll make some videos. So, awesome. See you guys later.